guys have made it in, and they got to just pick wherever they wanted to sit and who they wanted to start dating, and I'm alone. So many girls. Well, I know we're all like... So the guys paid to be here. That's what's weird, and there's a lot more girls than guys, so that's weird. And it's not a situation of like where you date everyone and you just say yes or no or something, and then at the end, if you both said yes to each other, you hang out later. You ask to match right away, and you like give the person like your QR code, and then you just like basically ask to match with them. Like the girl, they were saying like, ladies, you should initiate. Like, guys love when you initiate. I'm sorry, what? And once you match with someone, you go next door and there's like an open bar and you all hang out. So they're like, we're really encouraging you to match. And I'm like, well, I'll match for an open bar, but I'm not gonna match. Like, I don't know, it just like doesn't really make any sense. But there's so many girls here, everyone's so pretty, but the vibes are a little weird.
Oh well, how come? Are the vibes maybe a bit weird because men aren't there? Yeah, sure, I can imagine the vibes are a bit weird when you pay to be at that event and meet men and they didn't show up. So now the obvious question, because we know whatever happens is men's fault. Is it still men's fault for the vibes being weird even though they are not there? She did have quite a few videos on how men are trash and how she's happier being single, but I guess something changed and she since deleted those videos.
Single girlies, protect your peace today. Protect your peace and stay off the gram, because why did I literally just wake up within 5 minutes of my eyeballs like slowly opening, go on the gram to just, you know, do my morning scroll, the morning news, whatever. Relationship. I didn't know every mother had a boyfriend here. What the literal... Okay, I went on a speed dating event, so let me tell you everything I thought about it. The good, the bad, the ugly, story time, just explain if you're interested. Again, the things that I liked, maybe didn't like, and just like my opinion on it. Originally, it was shown that basically you would get there around 6 to 6:30, you'd be signing in. We had like champagne, that whole vibe, and they kept the guys and the girls like separate. Then when it became like 6:30, we were supposed to date 20 guys at a time for like 3 minutes each, and then have like a little break in between, and then date the other 20 guys, and then end it all and all get together, have a drink, take a picture, like whatever. That was how it was marketed. But what ended up happening was there ended up being a lot more girls sign up than guys. Not only that, probably ratio just off the bat, but a lot of the guys that maybe initially had signed up didn't end up showing up.
I'm going to a singles event tonight, and I'm going on my own. I'm so nervous. I feel like I don't even want to go. That's how nervous I am. But I just know that this is going to be a character building experience. I'm just thinking like, what do I say to people? Like, how do I approach people? Do I make friends first? Do I make friends with a group of girls that I have somewhere to go back to? Like,
I mean, you are there to meet men, so why not start with a group of women?
So I did not click with anyone at all. Nobody was for me. But I really quite fancied the barman, so I gave the barman my number at the end. I gave him a little card with a number on it, and I was like, hey, can I give you this? I've never done anything like that before. I'm feeling like I've really got myself out there. My confidence has gone up because of this. I've met so many girls. I've got like 10 girls' Instagrams, so I've made really good friends, and it was a success in that sense. So amazing. I definitely recommend.
Absolutely. If you want to get some girls' Instagram, the best way to do it is at a singles event. I mean, men are not gonna be there, so what else is there for you to do?
Last night I went to one of the in-person Bumble dating events. They had sent me a DM saying that there are a bunch of bars that we work with in London. You can go, show your Bumble profile, and get a drink on us. This is how it went.
It was terrible. Well, let me qualify. The women were fabulous. There were a lot of very attractive women who could seriously hold their own. There was one guy, but it doesn't matter because try new things. Number two, my friend and I then went to a bunch of other fabulous bars and restaurants and had a great evening. I'm not writing off the dating events, but that one wasn't good.
So I saw this quote that said, they say it's a tragedy to be single at 30 when the real tragedy is being 25 and married to the wrong person. And as a girl that's basically done both of those things, I can tell you that's true. I'm 29 years old and I've been single for about 4.5 years because I left my ex-fiance when I was 24. And Sometimes I sit here and I'm like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why am I still single?
Well, it's probably your charming personality that is keeping you single. She also used to have a lot of men are trash videos and she's happier being single, but now she's rebranding. She managed to turn her breaking up with her fiancé into her entire personality. And all you have to do is be patient, give them time, and they'll tell on themselves.
I'm currently 28 years old and I've been single for 4 years, and lately I've been feeling my singleness a lot more than I ever really have, and it's kind of been bothering me. About 4 years ago, I left my ex-fiance, and ever since that journey, I took a long time to just heal and become my own person and figure out who I am and what I want for myself and out of my future. And then the last year has really been me going out, trying to meet people, and it just like hasn't been working out. The single scene where I live is so rough that I decided to ditch the dating apps and start my own singles mixers. So if you live in Greenville, South Carolina, listen up because you'll want to hear about this. I'm a co-founder of a singles dating event called Single Scene. If you don't know what that is, that's okay. It's brand new and you will soon. The Single Scene is all about bringing people together to have mixers and fun where we can meet people in a traditional way and ditch the dating apps. Make it fun, make it flirty.
And men still didn't show up, but at least she tried. She decided that since she is single, she's gonna throw an event where she's gonna make money and maybe meet someone. Unfortunately, it was just an idea that turned out to not be a great one.
Nothing is worse than logging onto Hinge after you had like the worst day ever and seeing the most vile specimen in your likes. Like, I'm sorry, Hinge is just so frustrating. I feel like every dating app just sucks right now. It's literally just the same cycle every single time you match. Maybe you send a few messages back and forth and then nothing happens, or you match and you just like don't even converse with the person. Like, what was the point of matching and wasting my time? I would love to meet somebody organically, but what, do I have to go out every single weekend to meet somebody?
Yeah, you've guessed it, she also used to be happier being single.
Moment of silence because I got ghosted by a 5'8" man. So this guy was super adamant on taking me out on a date, which I was like, all right, let's go, I guess. I'm not really in the mindset of dating anybody, but I'm going to a singles event for hot people only in the city tonight. Don't ask me how I got invited, because I'm not really sure. Honestly, this concept is like super dystopian, but hey, I'm here for it. If there's hot men, count me the f*** in.
Jump in, losers, we're going dating. Tonight I'm going to Singles Bingos. Singles Bingo. Singles bingo. I promise that wasn't some lame millennial joke I was just making, but I'm going to bingo for single people. The last couple of dates that I've been on have been like a little bit boring. I gave myself a little bit of time off, and more importantly, I waited till I was ovulating. I always find it way easier to date when I'm ovulating because people become far more attractive.
Can't you just go to a bar and get it on for a free drink? You don't need to go to a singles event or spend money if you just... It's way easier if you just go to a bar and you also get a free drink. Or maybe two if you're really picky.
So I'm going to a Thursday dating event tonight. So excited. This is the outfit. So, oh my god, it's my bathroom. This is my new jumpsuit from Club London. I'm obsessed. Got the red lip on, ready to be a single Pringle, ready to mingle.
And this is why cats hate humans.
Men always assume this, and I, for the life of me, do not understand. Anytime my friend and I invite guys to come to our singles events, they always assume that it's going to be 80% majority men. Like, they'll be like, oh, like, I think it's going to be a sausage fest. Like, I think I speak for most guys when I say, like, we're not going to come because it's all going to be other guys. That's not the case, ever. Like, I've gone to multiple singles events. I'm hosting singles events now myself. In every situation, it's majority women. And they're all really cool, fun, attractive women. In New York, women here, in my personal experience, they are very willing to sign up for events. They're willing to put in effort to make connections with people, both platonic and romantic. And I have found it not to be the case for men. So I don't know where that perception's coming from. If anyone has any idea, what is that barrier? The reason that we're reaching out to these men is because it's harder to get men to sign up for these events. And yet when we ask them to sign up, they say they don't want to sign up because they think it will all be men. And it's like, no, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because there is no men.
Yeah, they know. It's what they're telling you, not what they think. They're just trying to be nice. There is no incentive for men to attend those events. First of all, the way you organize and promote those events, you're doing it in a way to attract women, not men. We've seen it earlier. Guys were asked to wait in a different room, and then when it was time, they were just parading in front of women, hoping they get picked. How the hell do you think it's attractive about that? And the second reason men don't attend this event is because they're gonna meet the same women who rejected them on dating apps or in real life. life. Women go to singles events thinking Prince Charming is gonna be there for them without knowing that Prince Charming doesn't need to be there. Who's gonna be there is gonna be average men, and as it turns out, not even them. But women will keep trying and men will keep saying no. And why don't I show you why men will keep saying no?
I did a thing and went speed dating. The video quality might not be the best because I was doing it against their wishes, but just stick around and listen to my experience. But let me say this, I completely understand now why those women popped those balloons as soon as those men entered the room.
It's because you're desperate enough to go to a pop the balloon dating show, or in this case also desperate enough to go to a speed dating event, and you're also delusional enough to think you're better than everyone else that attend those events. Newsflash, you're not, that's why you're there.